Hello, everybody. We are live. This is the Loggerhead Net. My name's Ian. This is Starship Adventures, and tonight's adventure, a radio net live out of Southwest Florida, and it's called the Loggerhead Net. And we are going to be basically monitoring the net. I will be participating from here. This one is not available for participation online, but you certainly can listen here, and you can put anything in the chat room that you'd like me to interject for you. Some of our nets, we actually have access for people who are online. This particular one here does not have that. It starts here in about 3 minutes. This is the Loggerhead Net. This is going to be live. This is a repeater net from Sanibel Island, which is in Lee County, Florida. That's Southwest Florida. And if you're looking on the map, we are to the left of the big lake right there. And we have this net, and this net's been going on for many, many years. It's both sponsored by the Sanibel Emergency Operations Center and Sanibel Emergency Management, and also maintained by the Fort Myers Amateur Radio Club, and broadcast here live worldwide on YouTube on Starship Adventures. And so there we go. We should be starting here in just a minute. If you'd like to know more about ham radio, please get with me. I'll be glad to help you. My name is Ian, I-A-N. My call sign is KO4EFS. That's Kilo Oscar 4 Echo Foxtrot Sierra. I'll be participating tonight on the Loggerhead Net. It's a great net for anybody who has not participated before. It is an awesome net, and I think you guys will probably find it to be quite informative. Tonight, I believe in control will be Alex, WA4WDV, and he is going to be live from Sanibel Island himself. All right, let's see here. Where did my text go? There we go. All right, I'm going to put that somewhere for you guys. I think I'll just put it right there. Okay. Oh, you know what? Where can I put that? I don't want it to be in the way. I think I'll put it right here, and I'll make it dark. So you guys get to watch this stuff, or at least listen to me fret with it until I get it ready, and then I hit the button, and you guys see what I'm working on. All right, we're going to go live here in just a few seconds. We're waiting for them to come on. Net control tonight is Alex, WA4WDV, and those shots that you're seeing on the screen are actually live shots of the Sanibel Causeway, cars driving out to the Sanibel Causeway, and there's a live shot of that lone palm tree out there on Sanibel Island on the beach near the lighthouse, and that tree has survived 3 hurricanes, which is more than I can say for a lot of other things around here. All right, let's see here. This is the Loggerhead Net. It's going to be a live amateur radio net on a repeater. The repeater sits behind the City Hall and the Emergency Operations Center on Sanibel Island. Sanibel Island is an incorporated city in the county of Lee. It's near Fort Myers and Cape Coral. Sanibel has some of the most beautiful beaches. Here we go.
Tonight's net control for the Loggerhead Net. And on the air meeting of the Sanibel Ham Emergency Unit. This net is operating on the W4SPL repeater, frequency of 146.79 megahertz. PL tone of 136.5 hasn't changed. This is a directed net, and all communications should be directed to me, aka Net Control. This repeater is sponsored by the City of Sanibel under the Sanibel Emergency Management Plan, and is maintained by the Fort Myers Amateur Radio Club. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate that. All of you that are listening. Repeater is located at City Hall on Sanibel Island. So now I'll invite stations to join the net. So I'm going to make a call for initial check-ins. Initial check-ins, call now.
Net control.
At Delta Hotel, John and Matt Lachey.
Whiskey 4, Echo Juliet Whiskey, Ed in Cape Coral.
KO4EFS, Ian in North Fort Myers.
KF6FJD, Mike, Cape Coral.
J4RAB, Breaker Fort Myers.
This is Kilo 4 Hotel Kilo Alpha, Ham, South Fort Myers.
I've got John and Matt Lachey. I've got Ed. I've got, I'll have to go back for that one. Mike, Rick, and Ham. Let me see, I'm missing somebody here. Let's see if anybody else want to be... Anybody else want to be initial check-in for the Loggerhead Net? Oh, Ian. Yeah, that's it, Ian. Sorry, Ian. I dropped my pencil when I was writing your name. So anybody else want to be initial check-in? Call now.
Yes, KB4AR, Angela, Fort Myers.
Okay, Angela, we got you. Anybody else? Initial check-in for Loggerhead Net. Call now. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Well, it was a kind of an up and down week for radio band propagation activities. Man, I was on there, when was that? Maybe Friday or something, or yesterday afternoon, nothing. One station maybe on 10, 15, and 20. It was really bad, but things picked up in the evening on 20 meters last night and tonight, and so I did work some stuff during the week. My favorite one was the Orkney Islands up there in north of Scotland, where my name comes from up there. Anyway, so I enjoyed talking to him. A lot of special event stations, and several stations involved with World War II 80th anniversary. And there was one that was a couple of Netherlands stations, and one said he had been trying to contact Russian stations. There was a couple of Russian stations that had been doing the same thing, 80th anniversary. Take a break. And they wouldn't talk. Russians wouldn't talk to the French stations. So after all these years, something's going on, huh? QSO parties, a lot of those. New England, Indiana, a bunch of those going on. Had Apache County, Arizona, for KJ4NKL. And one more I'll give you. I had some other stuff, but Macedonia. I don't know if you all know where that is. Macedonia? Little country in Europe, right above Greece there. So that's our history lesson for tonight. So, here we go. John, you're going to start us off. N6JDH, WA4WDV. Go ahead, John.
Thank you, Net Control. Thanks for taking the net tonight, Alex. Yeah, I did some POTA today, and the bands were up. 20 was crazy. I stayed on 15 most of the time. 15 was like talking on a telephone for me. A lot of DX stations, Europe, and all the way to the southern tip of South America. Of course, Canada, Germany, England, stuff like that. But it was wide open, and also out to Arizona and Idaho and Washington and Oregon. But good day to be on HF. Good day to be out in the sun after the rainstorm this morning and do a POTA activation. Back to net. This is November 6th, Juliet Delta Hotel.
That's it. Back to net. N6JDH, WA4WDV. Wow, you were doing great. I'm glad. I know we talked during the week when the bands were really bad, to use a polite word, and then all of a sudden they popped up here last couple of days. So I'm glad you got in on that, as I did. Things change. It's amazing how that propagation can go up and down so much. All right, let's see what Ed is doing. Ed, let's see what Ed is doing. W4EJW, WA4WDV. Go ahead, Ed.
WA4WDV, this is W4EJW. Since I got the new Yaesu radio, the FDT 510, I was waiting to connect it to Wires X. I have a specific reason for that. And it took over a week to get a ID from them for a room ID and a node ID. And I finally got that yesterday, and then I was able to program the radio for wires X, and into my laptop I had the cable. Today I was actually able to also configure it for access. There's two modes, direct and access modes. So I have both of them now, and both of them are working. So that's what I spent my week on, and my most of yesterday and today. Back to net.
Oh, okay. Well, you're into the technical. I know it rained today, but you could have been outside working on stuff, listening to the bands during the week. But that's good. We needed some technical stuff going on. Hope that all works out for you, Ed, with the call and all. Well, here comes Ian. He'll fill us in with a lot of technical stuff. KO4EFS, WA4WDV. Ian, you're up.
Well, I hate to say it, but I didn't do a lot of ham radio this week because I've been doing a lot of the stuff that goes along with ham radio this week. I took delivery of another one of those Elite Desk thin client computers. I got to tell you guys, I'm very impressed with these computers. I got this computer for $100. Delivered. Comes with the keyboard and mouse. That's an Amazon deal. It's called a HP Elite Desk 705. It's got the Rosin 5 in it, and comes with everything. I mean, it's just an amazing computer. This thing's only about 5 inches by 5 inches, and it's about an inch tall. Small little computer. And I just bought the 6th one. I'm going to buy another one next month. They are amazing. I'm running the entire studio on them. I'm running everything. The one I bought this time, I put it over there yesterday. It took me about 2 hours to configure everything. But I've got one over there now. All it does is run 4 Broadcastify feeds. And we're testing it now to see if it can handle a 5th. And it looks like it can. So I actually have 5 sets of gauges on the screen, and I can see 5 different audio inputs. It's kind of amazing, and each one sends to Broadcastify on a separate stream, and the computer does great with it. So you don't have to spend money to get good computers anymore. These repurposed Elite Desks are amazing, and they're under $100. That's what I have, I guess, for the first round, but I use one of those to broadcast live on the SSTV, and I'm finding a lot of interest. I had over 25 people watching all day a couple days ago. It was a big day. And people like to be able to see if they can see themselves putting out SSTV. And also on Starship After Dark, I've got the 7.2 on there, and people love the 7.2 because it's so stupid and funny. And I've got all kinds of different feeds going out, and it's just amazing to me how these little $100 computers are just amazing. And I just wanted to mention that if anybody's looking for a computer, please don't go spend a lot of money. Give me a call, and I'll save the rest for the next round. KO4EFS.
Okay. Oh, give you a call, huh? Sounds like a deal. Next round, I was wondering what kind of RAM those computers have in them. You're running all that stuff on them. What's inside those 5 inch by 5 inch by 1 inch? What is that, 25 cubic inches? Yeah, what's inside that? That's doing all that for you. Yeah. Okay, so that'll get everybody to come around the second round to find that out. KF6FJD, Mike, you're up, WA4WDV, go ahead.
No, Roger, good evening to the group. And what a fine Sunday evening it is. Yeah, that new Yaesu FTX F1 Optima. I think I'm going to go ahead and get that radio. That's the one. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but it's pretty much everything you need. 2 meters, 440, all the HF bands, 100 watts, compact, C4 FM. Yeah, that's a pretty good. Yaesu did good on this one. Price point right around $1,800. That's not too bad. Back to net control, KF6FJD.
That's what I was going to ask you last there, Mike, what the price point was. So you got that one in for me at the end. It sounds like it might be a competitor for the ICOM 7300, plus a little bit more maybe. But that's what it sounds like. I'll have to look that one meantime, we're going to go to Rick. Rick's been on the paddle there this week. K4RAB, WA4WDB. Go ahead.
Alex, this K4RAB. It sounds like there's a helicopter in your radio. It just all of a sudden went real weak on you, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I've been working this is the weekend of the big QSO party, the multi-state QSO party, Northeast QSO party, the 7-call area, Indiana and Delaware, and I've been working that. Managed to make 121 contacts. This afternoon the bands have been lousy though. I'll hear a station I want to contact and then all of a sudden they just fall away. So anyway, I'm done with it. I got 121 queues and that's going to be it this year. Anyhow, yeah, I'm going to take a look at those refurb computers. I'm kind of interested in that. So I might want one of those to put in my go box. So anyway, yeah, the band conditions were pretty good yesterday. Let me reset the computer repeater. Yeah, the conditions were pretty good yesterday, and then I got in this afternoon, and I've not made near as many queues as I did yesterday. But that's par of the course. The bands can be mercurial. So anyway, with that, back to net K4RAB.
K4RAB, WA4WDB. Well, congrats on 121. Yeah, I hear that fluttering noise from everybody. It was on your transmission, so I don't think it's me. I think it's somewhere else. I'll have to see what other people say, but I hear that on there. Yeah, I was trying to think of what it could be, but I can't. So we'll see if anybody else is hearing that. Maybe Ham. Ham, are you hearing that fluttering noise like a helicopter that Rick was on?
WA4WDB, this is K4HK. Yes, it's you. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. It might be just you moving around a foot or two. As far as my radio live, haven't done much of it. Other than the fact, I've been doing email chatting with Dave Minster, the CEO of the ARRL, to get him to take a look at my Harvey Wells Google Drive stuff, the QSO cards, etc. And I saw John today, A4JS. He's in Gulf Coast Hospital, not doing well. He didn't look very good. His problem he's having is that his mind is bright, but the mechanism that lets you make the words isn't working very well. But he was happy to see me, and him, and also noticed several business cards of some of the Fort Myers Amateur Radio Club on his table, so he's getting visitors, and that's the story. Back to that, K4HKA.
K4HKA, WA4WDV. Well, thanks for going out to see John and giving us that update from the hospital, and we'll stay tuned and see how he's doing week by week here. I really hate to see that, what he's going through. I guess we can move on to Angelo. Angelo, I didn't get your call down. If you wouldn't mind giving it to me. WA4WDV. Go ahead, Angelo.
Yeah, good evening to the net, and it's Angelo, KD4AR. And, yeah, as far as handling this stuff this week, I've been really pounding away at FTA settlement 500 contacts in the last week, and picking up another 20-odd countries that I hadn't had. So it's been a lot of fun, and real busy out there, FTA-wise. So that's about all I got. So I'll turn it over back to Ned.
K4AR, WA4WDV. Okay, Angelo, glad to see you're so active. And to those countries, I'll tell you, I don't know, maybe you've worked on Monrovia, the one I talked about. Probably got that one. But it's a really small country, so I'd be interested to know if you got that one. Let me pause in the meantime when you're thinking about that, see if there's any late check-ins for the Loggerhead Net. Late check-ins, if you're out there, Been lurking. Whatever you're doing, call now.
Control. This is Whiskey 6, Whiskey, Tim in Fort Myers.
Hey, Tim, I got you. Let's put you on the list right away here to go ahead, and I know you're going to have a HF report for us. W6 Triple Whiskeys, WA4WDV. Go ahead, Tim.
WA4WDV from Whiskey 6 Triple Whiskey here. Unfortunately, I do not have an HF report. I did not get on the band. I was contemplating last night, but I didn't. So there's that there. I did a POTA last weekend. I think I mentioned that on last weekend's net. That went well. I did talk to John on the phone. He sounded like he was in good spirits, so that was good. So, yeah, other than that, I did have something really crazy happen on Wednesday. I wasn't at the house at the time, but one of my neighbors had gotten some road rage incident. Their cars all shot up, and tires blown, and windows shot out and stuff, and basically what happened was there was a road rage incident. They both had guns, and they both were shooting each other. Apparently 40 rounds got shot, and nobody got hit, so both pretty lousy shots, fortunately. So nobody got hurt, but no arrests have been made because I think the cops can't figure out who started it. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I guess if they don't have any witnesses, then I guess they don't have any evidence. So I guess both go free because both claim self-defense. So, anyways, interesting, bizarre, little bit funny story there. Nobody got hurt, so that's why it's a little funny, I guess. But it's the lack of marksmanship. But anyways, Whiskey 6 Triple Whiskey. Back to net.
Yeah, you had to read between the lines for that bit of humor there. You had to explain it. Well, how far was that from your QTH, Tim? Go ahead.
Oh, about, like, if I walk out my door, I see the car shot up. So, you're talking 50 feet or something like that.
Oh, well, this happened to me, similar story, must be 4 years ago now, maybe. I was sitting out in front of the house, and somebody, road rage thing started happening, and the cops had closed in on this guy, and they were out there shooting at this car, maybe 30 yards from the house here. So that's similar. Sorry you had to wait so long to give us your story, but that similar thing happened to me. That guy, by the way, just got sentenced here about 6 months ago. I saw it on the news. It took a while. Okay, well, you didn't get on the air because you missed them. Any late check-ins, double check-in, go ahead. Okay, nothing heard, so back up to the top of the list. That would be N6 JDH. John, WA4WDV, go ahead.
Hi, Alex. Thanks, everybody on the net tonight. Just a beautiful sunset I'm watching here over the Gulf of Mexico from Matt Lachey. Other than that, really nothing going on. I may go out and do a POTA activation tomorrow and see how that goes. But I had good luck on 15 today. 15 was wide open, and 10 was even really good for DX. 15 was good for DX also. But anyway, glad everybody's out on the net tonight. And thank you, Alex. And everybody have a great rest of your week. And I'll be 73s and on the side.
Okay, John. I just worked one station on 15. That was today. Some guy booming in from the New England QSO party. Anyway, maybe you heard him on 15. Who was he anyway? I don't know if that was. New Hampshire is what it was. AE1P, New Hampshire. Okay, maybe you worked it too. Oh, glad to hear you're busy on the POTA bands. Ed, you're up. W4EJW, WA4WDV. Go ahead, Ed.
This is W4EJW. Alex, I have nothing additional to add. I'll just continue to monitor for the rest. This is W4EJW, and back to net control.
W4EJW, that's fine. The big thing is that you're here, and we got to talk to you and find out what you're doing with all that technical stuff over there, Ed. So look for you again next Sunday night with an update. Appreciate you coming on tonight. All right, Ian, KO4EFS. By the way, how is your antenna holding up, the one that you had trouble with in the storm? KO4EFS, WA4WDV. Go ahead.
The one I left up there in the storm was fine. That was the Ringo Ranger. It's still up there. It's been through 3 hurricanes, and it's still doing good. It was broken and fixed before I even put it up. So, great antenna. Anyway, yeah, I'm on the GP9 right now, which is up at 40 feet. That Ringo's over at 25 feet. I use that one for other things. But anyway, that HP Elite Desk 705 computer, it's the HP Elite Desk 705 computer. If you put in HP and then just put in the G4 Mini, it's the G4 Mini desktop computer. HP Elite Desk 705 G4 Mini desktop computer. It's got an AMD quad-core Ryzen 5 in it. Pro 2400 GE. It goes up to 3.8 gigahertz on the processor. The 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, 256 gigabyte solid-state hard drive, and it comes with Windows 10. It is renewed. It is pre-owned and refurbished. Like I said, I just took delivery of the 7th one, and they have been amazing machines, and I just wanted to tell everybody about it. I was also given another one here that we bought the hard drive for it, and we're going to try to fire it up this next week, next time Joseph comes down. Other than that, just trying to keep everything going here. I haven't made any contacts. There hasn't been that many big openings this week. I've been trying to keep an eye on it. But other than that, that's pretty much what I have. Sometimes I get so busy with the backside of amateur radio, I forget to turn on the radio and do the front side. KO4EFS. It's good hearing everybody.
Yeah, good hearing you too, Ian. KO4EFS. Yeah, you're a busy guy between that and production 92.5. Yeah, we think of you every time station, which is every day in the car. I think about you. All right, but not the drive. I'm usually at home by that time. I listen to those two guys at 12 to 2, you know, and then 3 o'clock changes over to the big boy there. All right, thanks, Ian. Over to KF6FJD. Mike, you're up. Go ahead.
Yeah, go figure, right? I take down my HF antenna and the band opens up. Oh well, perhaps we'll put it back up. But yeah, nothing new to report. Just enjoying the net and again waiting for this FTM F1. A hell of a radio. Anyways, back to net control, KF6FJD.
Yeah, Mike, what antenna is that you took down, and why did you do that? In preparation for hurricane season, or what? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not it's a portable. It's an alpha antenna vertical, and it works beautifully, right? And I've had it up probably for about a year, but I just got kind of tired of it. And I got kind of tired of HF. I was on it like almost every day, and it was kind of hot. About 2 months ago, it was like a turkey shoot. It was so easy. So I just kind of took it down, kind of got bored with it. I'll probably put it back up later on, probably next month or something. Back to you, KF6FJD.
Okay, KF6FJD, WA4WDV. All right, and have an antenna raising party every other month, huh? Okay, off we go to Rick, and I don't have it right now, Rick. Are you still hearing it? Because it's kind of went away here in the last few contacts. K4REB, WA4WDV, go ahead.
Okay, well, I hope the air traffic control gave the helicopter permission to take off. I'm still hearing him a little bit, so I don't know if it's a Huey or a Black Hawk or whatever it is. But anyway, I wish it would go away for a while. Anyhow, yeah, I'm looking at those computers, pretty slick. Micro Center has these too. That's an outfit I bought from when I was in Atlanta. They sell them refurbed also. So about the same prices. So anyway, but anyway, thanks for the hint, Ian, on that. I'll look at those. I wouldn't mind having something like that stick in my emergency go box. Anyway, yeah, I worked the NEQP and the 7 area QP and all that stuff this weekend, and like I said, the bands were a little better yesterday than they were today. It's just been, like I said, the 15 when it comes open, it's just as clear as can be, but then it just drops. So that's life on HF. So I'm going to return it to you. This is K4REB. Back to that.
You're right, I can hear it. It's just above my... Very, very... Really went down. Yeah, the 15 meters and all the propagation was interesting, wasn't it, Rick? So I'm glad you were able to get in on that action with all your contacts. 121, man. You're doing good there, guy. All right, Ham, what else you got? K4HKA, WA4WDV, go ahead.
WA4WDV, this is K4HKA. No, I don't have anything much to add to tonight's conversation. Good group. So I'll say 73. This is K4HKA.
All right, K4HKA. For the AA4JS. Others have been wondering how he's... So appreciate that very much. Get the word out on him. Okay, off we go to Angelo, K4AR, WA4WDV. Angelo, you're up. Go ahead.
Well, I don't really have much more to add as well, and I'm still playing here on FTA while I'm sitting here talking, and just finished a couple contacts out in the South Pacific. So 17's been really good today, as far as that goes. So I'll just turn it back to that. Everybody have a good evening, and I'll be listening. KB4AR.
Okay, K4AR, WA4WDV. Yeah, I forgot to mention that I became an Elmer this past week to a student of mine up in North Carolina. He's just a technician. Found out in classwork that he was a new ham, and so he's had a bunch of questions all week, and I've been having fun with that. And I'll probably give you a progress report. He's threatening to take the general exam here in the next couple of weeks, so I'll keep you up to speed on that. But I'm enjoying Elmer. Yeah, it's been a while. Okay, Whiskey 6, Whiskey.
This is Whiskey 6, Triple Whiskey here. That's cool that the band opened up today. I heard it's just horrible, but I'm glad it opened up today. And like that happens. Seems like that happens sometimes. Yeah, you do something expecting something to happen, and the thing happens with the bands and your antenna. So yeah, that seems to happen in life. Let's see. I'm curious, Alex. You said you're a teacher, obviously an online class or something. What exactly do you teach? And institution or like some sort of college that you work for or something? Back to you.
Yeah, you figured it out. You put it. You tied all the loose ends up there. Yeah, I teach computer networking for Purdue University, online classes, two seminars a week and all the grading in between. So he popped up on I don't know Oh, we were talking about cables and using. I told him we were using a ham radio, so he got on there and was about his stuff, ham radio. So we've been ever since. Hi. All right. So that's the skinny on that one. Tim. Anybody else want to join us tonight? Do you qualify? You want to get in on all this? Call now. Okay, nothing heard, so I guess we'll adjourn for this week. And look for you all next week. Don't forget, I think it's Mother's Day, isn't it, next Sunday? All these little reminders. That was to myself, but by saying it, I'll remember it. All right? See you all next Sunday night.
KO4 EFS comment. KO4 EFS comment.
K4REB, go ahead, Ian.
Yeah, I was just going to let him know he probably should go back and listen to this feed. It's the darndest thing, Rick, because when he's not talking, I still could hear that fluttering way in the background. Even on your signal, which is crystal clear into the repeater, I could still hear that fluttering way in the background. But then when Alex would come on, it was so bad he was dropping out of the repeater. So I don't know if there's something going on at the repeater site. I mean, you know what it sounds like? If I had to like pin it down to something crazy and take a wild guess, sounds like somebody left their cell phone streaming a video sitting on top of the repeater box. That's what it sounds like. It's that constant flutter that you get from a cell phone or from a digital communications device. I just wanted to put that out there. Alex, if you can hear me, you may want to just go back and listen to what was going out. And I don't know, it could be something with the repeater. I don't see how it could be Alex if we're hearing it on all the other signals. I don't know, it was kind of weird. Maybe there's several things going on. I just wanted to put that out there. KO4 EFS.
Yeah, I think the black helicopters have come.
I thought it was mosquito control, but that's okay. But yeah, I got everything, Ian. Thanks a lot, and I'll go back and look at your YouTube video there and listen to it. Yeah, that's weird. I hadn't heard that in a while, not to this degree anyway. So we'll keep following it. Maybe I'll make a repeater check tomorrow. All right, thanks a lot, Ian. WA.
All right, have a good one, everybody. KO4 EFS. Clear. All right, guys, that was the Loggerhead Net. I'm not sure what happened to the repeater there. I can't even get it to click anymore, so I don't know what's going on. I thought it was my radio at first, but it's happening when other people talk too, so I don't know what it is. I have no idea what's going on. But we'll get it figured out. That's what we do. That's part of the fun of ham radio, is trying to figure out what the hell's going on now with the equipment. All right, everybody. So that was a Loggerhead Net. We went about an hour and 5 minutes, which is kind of short for that one. We've gone as long as 2 hours on that net before. But not as many folks on tonight. Getting a little busy here, coming into Mother's Day and things like that. All right, I'm going to let you guys go tonight. This is Starship Adventures. My name is Ian. If this is interesting at all to you, I would love to help you get started. Get involved and get started. I don't even know what that was. Okay. I'd love to help you get started with ham radio. Just reach out to me, ko4efs@gmail.com. That's ko4efs@gmail.com. And I'll be glad to help you out with some information and answer any questions that you might have. The purpose of putting these nets online is to give us a way to troubleshoot what we're hearing out there, but it's also to get new people involved and to put ham radio in front of fresh faces. So hopefully we can get some new people involved in what is a really great scientific hobby. All right, guys, everybody have a good night out there. Tomorrow's Monday morning. I'm working doubles tomorrow, so I got to get up at 4 a.m. We'll talk later. Everybody have a good one out there. This is Starship Adventures. My name's Ian, live from Starship Studios in Southwest Florida. 7-3s, everybody. Have a good night.